So, like, what kinds of areas of waste are you seeing in the city?
Well, you know, you look at programs, some of the programs that we pay for in the city, the redundancy of programs, where besides the city of Lincoln, the county's paying for it, the state's paying for it, the federal government is paying for these same programs. So if somebody else is paying for it, why do we need to? A good example is we spend money to tell people not to smoke, which is a very good thing, but also so does the federal government, the state government, and nonprofit organizations do the same thing and probably do it better than we do. So why do we use our funds right now than when we have a tight budget to do things like that? Mm-hmm. The redundancy of programs like that is what we really need to strive to fix. Other things is the going to a biannual budget, which would maybe save us $500,000 a year just in the cost of preparation of a budget. So those are the items that you need to go in and look at line by line in the budget and say we can save dollars here and there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So there are so many issues in Lincoln these days. It's a growing community. We're very fortunate that it's a growing community. So when we look at economic development, the arena, a new arena has come up several times. What are your thoughts on a possible new arena?
Well, I think it's a need that the city has from a lot of different perspectives, partnershiping with the University of Nebraska as far as an athletic events center, entertainment center for the youth that we want to stay and live in Lincoln and grow and have families and be an economic driver for the city. Mm-hmm. But I think it's a good place where we can kind of an incubator of jobs for retail, business, and office. Because if we can find a private company, entity, to pay for the arena of $150 or $60 million, then when the city can afford to pay for the infrastructure that goes around that arena, providing new jobs, providing retail space, office space for companies that want to go and be around that facility. But the bottom line is that that type of major investment has to be approved by the city voters. So mm-hmm. once the plan comes out and everybody understands the facts of the plan, mm-hmm. then put it to a vote for the city and let them decide.
Mm-hmm. It would be an excellent public works type of project during these the slow up of the economy. I've read a lot that it's important to go and try to stimulate your local economy. Fine example, building capacity for the community. But that leads me into some of this stimulus package stuff that's coming from President Obama's administration. What are some of your thoughts on the Economic Recovery and Reinvestment Act?
Well, a good example is the $9.4 million that we're going to get for resurfacing our streets, and the city of Lincoln is adding another $6 million to that. So we're going to have a large amount of money to resurface streets that have been in that need as people drive through and hit potholes across the city. Mm-hmm. That's going to be repaired. And the multiplier effect economically for a dollar spent on the resurfacing streets is 5 times. So wow. 5 times that amount of money is going to be going through our economy within a year, which is a big amount of money mm-hmm. at these tough times. So it's a stimulus to get people back to work. It shows that we want to repair and improve our neighborhoods, and it shows people that it's a good place to move and live because the city cares about the urban core, and we're not neglecting it for the outside edge. It's kind of a balancing thing, but the stimulus money is just as the president wants it to be. It's a stimulus to have growth and economic development.
Excellent. So as you're looking at your campaign here, and you're going door to door, I assume, doing the usual knock and talk. What are some of the issues you're hearing from the people?
Well, you know, I think locally or in neighborhoods, you're looking at, like, libraries is a good example. There's talk with closing a couple libraries. Mm-hmm. But library use across the United States has gone up during this economic time, and even the South Branch Library, that use has gone up because of the economic times. So those are the issues, repaving the streets, the libraries, of course jobs, zoning. I mean, they want people to be able to live in their homes or add on to their homes. They're just local issues, you know, as they say, politics is local, and that's what it is. You're out there meeting the people, they're concerned, but they understand Lincoln's a growing city. It's really in pretty good shape compared to the rest of the United States. You know, our unemployment's still fairly low, went down this month for the first, other than the only state in the United States that went down. So I think we've done well, and it's a tough time, I understand that. And so we need to listen to the core issues of the city, and that's just take care of the citizens, and then things will get better.
What kinds of activities are you doing for your campaign?
Well, of course, we're going to neighborhood meetings, neighborhood association meetings at night, going to Chamber of Commerce meetings, business meetings during the day, walking, getting out and distributing our literature, meeting people on the street, just calling people. The people call in. I have a website, genecarroll.com, that people can go visit my website. See the issues that I want to talk about. I have radio ads going on right now for the coming election. So we're just kind of hitting all the media types, trying to meet many people as we can, listening to the people to see what's on their minds, and just working hard to get elected.
And so how can Democrats who are probably watching this get involved with your campaign?
Well, I'd say first and foremost is just get out and vote. No matter what you do, who you vote for, the important thing is vote. And it's really key. The turnout for an election like this is usually very low. Citizens just are too busy or whatever, and they don't get out. So we'd like people to first get out and vote. The second thing is to tell your neighbors, tell your friends to get out and vote. We get out a large amount of Democrats, independents, whoever, and vote for our candidates. I think that's going to make us successful. So the next thing is you can go ask or call our Democratic Party, county party, ask for literature, walk your precinct, get out and meet people, meet your neighbors, go to your neighborhood association meetings and talk to them and spread the word about the Democrats. And we have some strong candidates on the Democratic side. And that's the thing, is I say, get out and get on the street. Local politics is the important part, and just meet and greet people.
Lincoln is a university town. It's really filled with a lot of young people, which creates a sense of vibrancy for our community. But we always hear about the brain drain that people leave. What would you do to go and address that?
Well, it's important. It goes back to my kids, who I have two of them that went to college in Denver, but they came back to Lincoln because they really like Lincoln as a city. They'd like to see the entertainment that comes to Denver. They'd like to see it here. They'd like to see the new business, entrepreneurship type possibilities in Lincoln that they see in Denver. A good thing is the University of Nebraska has a technology park. The new innovation park that the university is going to have is going to bring 60 or 70 new businesses to Lincoln that are upcoming businesses, strong businesses that will offer young people an opportunity to get into the company at the bottom and grow with the company. And I think that's just opportunity to get involved in the community, opportunity to be successful, and just to enjoy the city as we all have in the past. So I think just giving people the sense that they're needed, wanted to come and live here and raise their families here.
Very good.